Hi, I'm Euge Valovirta, and this one is Neural DSP's SOLDANO SLO-100 plugin in Neural DSP Quad Cortex. Let's listen to a song first I wrote for this video, and then let's go through the, plugin inside the Quad Cortex and the preset I made, which is downloadable on my Cortex Cloud profile, link in the description. But now, heavy metal. Alright, that was the song. The only thing I used in the mix for guitars was a Waves C4 multiband compressor, just to tame down the low mids a little bit, because the song had a lot of these. So that just kind of, keep those low mid jugs in control. And that was it. No post EQ, nothing. Obviously my mix bus EQ that I mix into, there's a Pultec which adds a little bit lows and highs, but that's, to the whole mix in general. But anyway, so yeah, I made this preset, kind of like your basic live preset. I haven't used this yet. I have used the Nameless X preset I did. Check out the, link to the video, and that is downloadable also from the Cortex Cloud, as is this preset too. So let me go through this. This is quite similar than the Nameless X. So on the first 4 rows I have my basic sounds: heavy, crunch, vintage and lead. And there's alternatives here on the upper row: lead with phaser, the heavy sound with delay, the crunch with delay, and the vintage sound which has the delay. And this is the vintage sound with delay and chorus. So heavy sound, it sounds like this. And the guitar is ESP M1 Custom from 80s in standard C tuning. Okay, so what do I have here on the heavy preset? There is the SLO overdrive, pretty much classic settings: level up, drive 0, tone around 1 o'clock. Then there's the amp, set up like this, the OD channel, gain, there's a plenty of gain on this amp, so not much was needed. Basics, mids 3, this has kind of like, there's a lot of these lower mids, and these mids kind of control that. They're not like kind of mid-mids like on a Marshall, it's more towards lower mids. So I had this low, and then I also used, like I mentioned, the Wave C4 in the mix to change them down even a bit more and leave room for bass. Treble 6 and Master OD at 3, and then the second row, Presence 8.8, Depth 5.5. This is actually set up pretty similarly than how I usually have my 5150 plug leader. Because you know, 5150, it's kind of copy of the SLO-100, so similar settings. What I have there is low 6, mid 3, high 6, presence 5.5. No, resonance 5.5, and the presence is like a hair below 8. So, you know. So that's that sound. The crunch sound is exactly the same, but without the overdrive. So it's just like, you know, easier version if we move from the heavy sound, which is, you know, SLO OD involved. Kind of this, you know, crunchy sound, and then I have the vintage sound, which is less gain and a delay. This is kind of my clean sound, because especially live I don't really use like clean. I like that the sound has a little bit bite, so it cuts through better. And then if I want, you know, I can. Pick lightly or play with your fingers, my fingers, you know, you get a kind of clean sound. And then this vintage chorus, it's the same sound but with the chorus. Cool. And then the fourth sound on the, you know, bottom row, main sounds, lead sound. This is the same as the heavy rhythm sound. So with the overdrive and the amp is set the same, except it's a tiny bit lower if we go to heavy. No, it's not. Let me see, maybe this is higher. Yeah, this output is just higher because the master volume, it works like on a real amp, so it adds, you know, power tube saturation, and I wanted to have the same sound. My lead sound has always been the same, you know, one good sound. And these all, no settings changes between the amp, because, you know, if you have one good sound and then you just use your volume, less gain, more gain, you know, you're good to go, at least I am. So this has the circular delay, which comes as a stock with the Quad Cortex. I have the real Lexicon here, PCN70, and this is the circular delay preset. It's basically the same. If there's a difference, it's not meaningful. And then this one, lead phaser, it's the same sound but with a phaser. So yeah, phaser, and then heavy and with a heavy delay. This is the delay mix, as you can see. That's lower on this heavy delay sound, because this is mainly, you know, kind of those 80s, you know. Kind of sounds, or if I'm playing, you know, like melodies, you know, with CYHRA, let's say the, where would I use this sound? The intro of Out of My Life. Like that, and then crunch and crunch with a delay. Cool. And then we have two cabinets, mono amp, but two cabinets. It's the same SLO cabinet. The left one is mic'd with, or the first one with 57 and ribbon 121, Royer 121. The right side, that is mic'd with 57 and condenser 184. And how I've set these up is that the A is panned left, the B right. So this makes the sound a tiny bit wider. If the miking will be exactly the same, then there's not really a difference, because it's the same, you know, frequencies, whatever. But now, when there's two different microphone pairs, you know, the frequency kind of thing is different. So it's a little bit wider, because I'm using in-ears live, so it sounds wider in my head, which I like. That is really cool thing. So that is the only thing, just to make it, you know, sounding a little bit bigger. And if your mixing engineer, you know, wants to blend those, okay, because the cabinets, they sound a little bit different because there's different mics, the same cabinet. And then I have a Neve preamp. This is kind of like, you know, what I use when I use my real amps and mic'd cabinets. I have a Universal Audio's Apollo X8 and I'm using the Unison preamps. I used to have a hardware preamp, but after I tried these, no difference to me. So I sold them and now I use the Unison preamps, and most of the time it's the Neve 1073. So this is a capture. You can download this from you know, Cortex Cloud. He's I don't know where he is from, can't remember, but he's like a professional engineer. This is a really good capture of BAEs, which they are like well, they're basically like Neves, but not Neves. So this is really nice preamp. And what the preamp does to the microphones in real life and in a Neve case, and what it does here, is that it kind of, it's probably the transformer or something, but I feel that the low end is kind of a little bit more in control, kind of thicker and not so, you know, it just sounds better. And then it tames a tiny bit of those upper mids and high highs. It's a great mic pre, and it works really well with those microphones I have there, because I have pretty much those same microphones here live, so it's great. So it's after both cabinets, you know, both mic pairs, the microphone preamp. And then I have a little bit post EQ. So I've cut it out that 500 thing, and then I've cut it a little bit of that 4K upper mid bite, not much, and added some sorry, and added some 8K presence. And then there's high pass at 60 Hz, low pass at 8000 Hz. So this is kind of like, well, you heard in a mix. It's basically mix ready. Well, I mean, it is, because I used this in the mix. You know, obviously, you know, you can tweak it afterwards or tweak here more if you want, but this is kind of general that it gets you really close in a recording and in a live situation. Small post EQ. So yeah. There you go, my Soldano SLO live preset, downloadable for free to you, my friends. You're welcome. And obviously you can tweak the amp EQ, whatever, to suit your guitar, your taste. I tweak these settings with this guitar, EMG 81 pickup, standard C tuning. And I forgot to mention that the wah is the Clyde wah that comes stock with Quad Cortex, and I'm controlling it with the Nissan Engineering's expression pedal. So if you want to control the wah, you need an expression pedal. Hey, check out the links from the description below, you know, to my Quad Cortex, or what is it called, Neural Profile Cortex Cloud. Can't remember. You know, link to my Cortex Cloud where you can download these are the Nameless X preset, and then there's also a preset what I used on CYHRA's Scandinavian tour 2 or 3 months ago. That's based on the stock stuff that comes with it. It's a 5150 based, really kind of like aggressive sounding stuff. Also linked to Neural DSP's website where you can, because you need this plugin, you know, you need to buy the plugin and then you can, you know, use it with your Quad Cortex. Fantastic stuff. Great plugins, great device. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.